So when we talk about how are we going to get our children to be able to deal with their own struggle with dealing, for example, with anger, is we want to use validation. And what validation means is we are really just telling our children, and by the way, this works very well in any relationship, but we're communicating to the other person that their thoughts, their feelings, their opinions, their experience, whatever, make sense and that we understand it. We get them. I get what you're saying. I understand. It could even be, I've been there, especially when we're talking to our kids as adults and trying to instill something, for example, about safety.
I'm going to put a plug here for our website for the SPENJ.org that we've got a lot of really good information about using active listening skills, and that's what Carol has been talking about.
Yeah.
So look on the website if you're interested in learning more specifically, and we hope that we'll soon have a podcast on that topic as well.
It's up, yes.
But the main thing with validation is you're not saying you agree with them. You're simply saying that you are acknowledging what they're feeling, that you hear them, and that you understand them.
Exactly.
So to pick on poor Ruth's husband again, she's not going to say to him, honey, I know you should be stamping your feet. It's a very good thing to be stamping your feet. What validation would be is, I can see that you're feeling angry, and I would feel angry too if I had to go out and shovel the whole driveway by myself. That's validation.
Absolutely. And that validation helps to de-escalate the situation once somebody is able to actually hear, and then ultimately improve your relationships.
And for a child, it's helping them label what they were feeling. You're echoing back to them and helping them label and put words on feelings.
Yes. And it also becomes important for us to be able to validate ourselves.
Yes.
And be able to tell ourselves it's okay the way we're feeling and what we may be thinking, and we understand why we're acting out, but at the same time that we want to be able to change that behavior.
So this isn't the little voice that's going, boy, are you being really stupid right now. This is the little voice saying, yeah, you're probably right to be feeling pretty angry right now, and it's a reasonable feeling, but this is not the time to express it. You need to deal with it in a different way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And especially with a child, to help them figure out how to deal with it differently.
Yeah.
So how do we help kids to learn how to deal with some of their emotions? I know we have some very concrete methods that we like.
Yes, and we're kind of going back to what Ruth said about taking a timeout. There's ways that our kids can take timeouts, as well as that we can take timeouts. It can be as simple as taking a deep breath.
Going for a walk.
Absolutely, that's even walking out of the room and saying, I'll be back later, and doing what it is that you need to do to calm down, which could be things like just watching your own thoughts, whether your thoughts are like clouds, they're leaves that are floating. It could be your thoughts are you're looking at a train in the distance. These are all kind of calming kind of thoughts.
But we have a craft project, which will be a great way to help with this, especially with younger kids.
Yeah, we call it a mindfulness glitter jar, making a mindfulness glitter jar, and it's a great activity, like you said. It's a family activity, something you can do with your own child. Susan, you're the best at talking about this because you've made a million of these.
I don't want to get into specifics here, but basically you need warm water, clear glue, glitter glue, big glitter and little glitter, and some patience.
And a plastic
bottle.
And
a plastic bottle, definitely plastic, no glass. There's instructions for it on the website. You can Google it. There's hundreds of different ways to do it. But basically the concept is that you have glitter in a sort of a viscous water solution. It's like a snow globe, but taller. And you shake it up. And the mindfulness part comes in is as you watch the glitter settle, it is almost impossible to withstand the feeling of, oh, look at the glitter settle, and just sort of stopping and watching the glitter and calming down. The first time that I made one, it took me a solid half hour because I got completely distracted with watching the glitter settle. So it sounds kind of simplistic, but it really does work, and they're not expensive. They're fun. Look it up. It's well worth it.
And some of these things that we've been talking about, in terms of making the glitter jar, talking about doing jumping jacks, taking a walk, all the things, these activities are actual ways that we can help to keep ourselves in that calm and happy place. Not that we're always going to be there, and not that things aren't going to bother us, but the more we're in that calm and happy place, the less that the stressors are going to stress us out, and we're going to get up to that outburst piece. So actually, there's I heard the story of a young boy who made the glitter jar for the purposes of keeping his anger down. He now has it on his bedstand, and before he goes to sleep at night, he shakes the glitter jar, watches the glitter drop down, and that helps to calm him, and it's easier for him to go to sleep.